Hey y'all, welcome back to Real Rotten Sweet Tarot. If you are new here, welcome. If you are a returning member to the Soul Tribe, welcome back. Aquarius, this is your reading. You gotta get them back off the box, honey. Um, but nevertheless, already cleanse your energy, cleanse your space. Your pre-intuition things was a fountain, literally. Whether it's a fountain drink, your throw. Oh, I also said throwing. Some of you guys could have literally just threw a coin in the fountain for good luck. 10 10, as I say that. Some of you guys could be seeing 10 10 a lot lately. And if you are, 9 times out of 10, a cycle is closing out in your life and a new one is beginning. Because I feel like sometimes people fixate so much on 10 or 10 10 in general being the ending, the closure, the capture of something. Just know it's a new beginning too. So let's keep that in mind. Yeah, also I said a fountain drink as well. Some of you guys could have literally just got somewhere and got a fountain drink. So just something about a fountain. Aquarius, maybe you got a fountain. Ooh, I didn't say that. But yeah, nevertheless, we're gonna hop right into it and see your energy for August. Yeah, new deck alert. Okay, period. If you don't know, you know now. I love skeletons, love skulls. Definitely one of my favorite decks already. Like I can already say that off the rip, and I just got it like 2 days ago. Okay, but yeah, let's see. For Aquarius, what do they need to know? See here. It's so cute. Like, and it's not even just about the imagery. It's the fact that like the shit it says really is like on point. Judgment is your first card out, Aquarius. The Judgment card is a major and it's so powerful because it's not just about the self-awareness of yourself. You're also judging the world and others around you differently, whether it's in a negative or a positive light. It's just coming to a different type of judgment than what you've been thinking overall. Um, what else was Judgment for Aquarius? Page of Swords in the reverse. Hmm. Maybe you're learning something about your communication, especially with this Page of Swords in the reverse. Either you're judging yourself and how you express yourself to people, or you're having some type of self-awareness about your communication. Maybe you don't reach out enough, or you don't reach out first, or there's sometimes the things that you say you feel like, oh, I should have learned from that by now. When I expressed myself the other day saying what I said, I should have learned from that by now. Yeah, it's making a lot of sense. Any type of page card is always about learning something or choosing to ignore what you should be learning. But the fact that the Judgment came up in the upright, you're already having that self awareness. My communication needs to be better. My dialogue of how I speak to people needs to be better. Or what else was the Page of Swords in the reverse? Some of you guys are like relearning how to communicate with people that either judged you or like people that you judge. You're kind of like, maybe you're actually not half bad. Maybe we just haven't had good conversations. What else was the Page of Swords in reverse? Strength in the reverse. A lot of you guys can have really, really low patience, and that's hilarious because I feel like a lot of air signs are like that. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, it doesn't matter, and I think it's because we are air signs. When the wind be blowing, it be blowing fast, literally about to blow off your lashes, blowing the garbage can across the street. It's fast motion energy. That's what I be saying. Oh, hold on, y'all. Okay, my audio is still okay because it was just connected to my headphones. But anyways, yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys you get really impatient sometimes, and that makes you say things that you end up regretting, but you're learning from that. That's the self awareness here. But wow, I really just lost my train of thought. Hmm. What else with the strength in the reverse? Wow, my headphones being connected really just made me lose my whole sentence of my mind. The hangman and literally, okay, your first two majors out of the whole thing. And just remember, when we get major arcanas, this is like a huge life shift. Like, this isn't just something that's going to be lasting for a day or for the rest of the week. This is something that is taking you into the next chapter of your life. The self-awareness, if I don't change my mind about how I think about things, my life is going to be more difficult for me, or I'm not going to be having the best conversations and the best communication with people because I never sacrificed my old way of thinking. If you keep operating how you were thinking even from 6 months ago, you're not evolving. Even if you are like, oh no, that part, I have to still think like that. Can't nobody change that way of my mind. That's still being very stubborn. I feel like the Hangman coming out in the upright shows how much you are actually willing to put the past in the past. And I don't think like this no more. I don't move like this no more. I don't operate like this no more. And that's why this is paired with the Judgment. Like, this is a beautiful pairing. I'm having the self-awareness that I can't move like I used to, or things aren't going to come the same. I feel like something within your frequency is changing. And you're noticing, if you keep operating from your old ways, or just how you communicate with people, it doesn't matter. I just feel like you see it's not getting you far. And the more you realize that, sometimes you do become really, really impatient, because it's just like, damn, I feel like I have to keep learning something every other week. It's something new that I have to learn about myself, or about my peers, my family, people that I'm in constant communication with. I'm always learning something. I'm getting tired of that shit. Yeah, so I could definitely see here why your patience is a little bit low. But also, just for a second narrative, there could be an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius that is trying to learn how to communicate with you. This could be somebody, their patience is really low, or they're really like weak-minded when it comes to what to reply to you or what to say back to you. This could be them learning their communication skills. Okay. What else with the Strength in the reverse? Is this Aquarius, or is this a fire sign? Oh my. Okay, Knight of Wands in the upright. Oh, let me just take that headphone out. A lot of you guys are in like adventurous energy. Your spirits are high. And I feel like a lot of you guys could really be traveling. But you're also expressing yourself in like different areas of your life that would make you attract more people like you, if that makes sense. What else with the Knight of Wands? What else with this Knight of Wands here? Very explorative energy. Queen of Cups coming out sideways. Okay, really the reverse. What else with this Queen of Cups in reverse? A lot of you guys could be feeling like cold-hearted at this time. You don't really want to... Never mind. Okay, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Lovers in the reverse. You have somebody that either was with a third party. Why so much cheating coming out? And there got my right ear itching. Somebody's talking about you. Running their mouth. My, oh my. But this is an infidelity card with the Lovers in the reverse. But it is also about making a choice. Maybe somebody's making the choice either to love themselves harder, to love you enough to be back vulnerable with you again, to put your feelings first before they put their own. I also feel like if you aren't in a connection with somebody anymore that you really did love, with this Queen of Cups in the reverse, don't let it turn you into a bitter person. Don't let it turn you into a scorned woman, as they say, or even a scorned man. We're not biased with genders over here, okay? Yeah, and then the Seven of Cups here, somebody has options. Whoever this, you're dealing with a water sign, okay? Heavy water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Whoever this person is, they have options, but I feel like this is a person that makes realistic choices. Like, they're not just going to pick anybody out of the bunch of the people that like them or whatever. But the star here is literally your card with the Fool. You're having faith in a new beginning with this person. Whoever this is, you want something to start back up. Because even if they weren't cheating with this Lovers in the reverse, it's always about a choice. Are you going to choose to love me and only me? Or are you going to choose to love yourself enough to know that you can still be vulnerable and still be open without completely changing your personality and being cold-hearted? Yeah. The Star and the Fool. Who just got this in their reading? Was it Gemini? I think it was Gemini. I could be wrong. No, yeah, because it was their card. You could be dealing with a Gemini. You don't got to be, though. But nevertheless, you are having faith in this new beginning, this new start. Like I said, 10-10, it's not just an ending. It's a new beginning as well. And I feel like a lot of you guys are really, really excited. And the Fool card is childlike energy. Like, I'm learning something new in the world. I'm stepping out. I'm excited to learn something new. I'm excited to do something new. The Fool card is also a traveling card. And I say this because I'm so excited. I'm ready to embark on a new adventure. Like, I'm going somewhere new I ain't never been before. So some of you guys could be traveling somewhere you've never been. And then the star card is really what's sticking with me the most out of all the majors, because you keep your faith so strong regardless of the judgment of yourself, the self-awareness, regardless of you having to sacrifice your own mindset. It's just like, it might be really hard, but I have the faith to do it. Even though sometimes I judge myself a little harshly, or I really, really like tap into my south node, like those dark parts of myself that I need to change. I may do that, but I still have the faith that I will be able to change. The fact that you're even acknowledging the parts of yourself that need to grow or do better, that says everything. That says everything already. Like, you're already like a step ahead in advance, literally. 8 card spread. Angel number 8 is connected to power and authority. You're stepping into your power, period. Let's see. We're going to close it out with confirmation cards. My confirmation skulls. My confirmation skeletons. Let's call it that instead. For Aquarius, what do they need to know? See here. For Aquarius. For Aquarius / shuffle. I just feel like I needed to sing on that part. Some of you guys could like sing mid-sentence, or like have like little stems where you just keep saying the same line or the same TikTok all day. If so, please let me know in the comments. Because I feel like somebody that's watching this has to do that. Overthinking hour, racing thoughts, insomnia, loops. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys are up late at night in your head, either judging yourself or judging your communication, or like I said, Queen of Cups in reverse, Lovers in reverse. This person could be having really bad insomnia because they're just thinking about the choice of either being with you, choosing themselves, or being with somebody else. If you know you were in a third party situation and your person was involved with somebody else, that's what they're going through right now. They are really, really bitter and trying not to be vulnerable at all. But in reality, you know that they're not even really like that. So it's kind of coming off as like a front or even a facade. And, yeah, so there's that. Anxiety or just too much coffee. Restlessness, caffeine crash, and paranoia. A lot of you guys could be heavy coffee drinkers. Okay, oh my God, and somebody got this in the reading too. Go watch Gemini's reading. I'm almost positive that was Gemini's reading. Yes. Yeah, so a lot of you guys really could have bad anxiety. You could be staying up too late at night. And this is restlessness plus overthinking plus insomnia. I feel like a lot of y'all don't get no sleep. Tell me what time you went to sleep last night in the comments. Let me know. What hour was it? And then you have, it's complicated. Crying over situationships, emotional investment, and rejection. Yeah, that's why the Lovers card is in the reverse also. I feel like it's coming out stronger now, as like it really is time to make a choice. Because if this is just a situationship, but you grew to love this person, and now they're just coming off a little bit bitter, a little like less vulnerable, a little more cold-hearted. Because if in their eyes they only viewed it as a situationship, love might not have came on their end, but it may have came for you. And now you're kind of just like, dang, like this is complicated. I'm stressed. I'm kind of like annoyed a little bit. And that's also why there could be paranoia before you go to sleep, because you're like, how is this going to go when I wake up in the morning? Like, are we going to be cool? Should I send the first text? Is everything okay? Like, did I do too much? Like, swear, and there goes that judgment again. You are even judging your responses to people. Did I text back too early? Should I have said that? I shouldn't have called back. I should have just texted. Like, you know, you're literally, I'm hearing somebody like multiplying procrastinations in their mind. But yeah, all I see right here, this person is just in their head. This card. In their head, eyes bugging out. This card still in their head, eyes open. I ain't getting no sleep. And this part, I'm in my head and I'm crying and I keep looking at my phone. That's crazy because Scorpio got that in their reading. Not none of these, but it was just as far as like being so much intertwined in your phone. Like, give your mind a mental rest, literally. Yeah, and don't cry over no situationship. I get it. You probably are emotionally invested, but have the self-awareness enough to know when to love yourself enough. Okay? So, Aquarius, this was your reading. I hope it helped. I hope it resonated in some type of way. I love y'all. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. For real. Don't forget my comments. And if you want to book a personal, please feel free to DM me right here. right here on YouTube. They have the direct message box now. But you can also follow the link in my bio and DM me on Instagram. And you can just follow me. Feel free if you want to just see a little bit diving into my life. But nevertheless, this was your reading. I hope it helped. I hope it resonated. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.